Hello, Taurus. Welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the energy and predictions for the sign of Taurus for the month of February. Now, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and see what we have going on for you. Do hope your year is off to a good start. Now, if you missed my last video, I have announced that I am back doing tarot here for the rest of the year. So be sure you hit subscribe to get future updates from me. And this will be the last announcement I make about that because I'm here, I'm back. So glad to be here, guiding you for this year and probably the year after, and hopefully the one after that. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and see what we have going on for you. Make sure we're all set up here and in view. I think that's looking just about good enough to me. You definitely have multiple things that you're juggling here, multiple timelines showing up in this reading. And I think some of you are like, there are multiple scenarios, so many different events that are not really connected happening for you right now. I think you're juggling a lot in this month. I can just say that right off the top if I'm just looking at the overview. But let's just take a look at the energy on the bottom. You have the Three of Wands, which I love for you. Three of Wands indicates that you are ready to embrace and bring in adventure into your life. So you're ready for the new adventure that's in front of you. This person here is looking out to the ocean, and they're realizing that there is so much in front of them. They can go so many places, see so many things, do so many things. And this can be about travel, but think about it on another level. It's like maybe you're like, okay, I'm going to start improving my health by going to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever. And you're realizing that there are going to be so many opportunities that come as a result of this change. There is adventure found in everything that we decide to do. And so keep that in mind. It may not be about traveling, but you're realizing that this path in front of you that you've already decided to go down. So this isn't a path's energy in that like, you need to decide between paths. You've already decided. This person's already decided. And now the adventure has begun. Now, the thing about the Three of Wands is it does indicate that there could be people in your life that are here who are now supporting you on the path that you've decided to walk down as well. Because threes in tarot connect to community, connect to other people. And if we look at the reading, there are definitely people showing up in a big way. We've got a king, a queen, and two pages here on the board. There's also Cancerian energy here with the chariot. That's the sign of Cancer. And Taurus, it looks like you have a ton of communication in this month, okay? With the double pages and the Three of Wands, you're going to be, chatting, talking, communicating a lot with people. And going back to what I said at the beginning of the reading, for some of you, well, I think for most of you who are here, there is one timeline which is showing up in the top row, and that timeline is connected to a relationship. And there's a new one forming, but it could mean that one is also ending. And at the same time that you're dealing with relationship stuff, there is huge progress happening in your career, which you can find in these lower two rows. Huge progress in your career happening, and also a ton of communication around career, a ton of communication around your relationship situation. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at what's going on here in the middle. So you have the Page of Pentacles in this middle position. This card is important because it spills into the rest of the cards. So the Page of Pentacles, this can come forward, this can show that you're signing off on something. Right? This could be a status update on a document that you've been trying to procure, or something that you've sent off. Let's say you have made an offer and now on a house, and now you have to sign the papers. This can talk about like signing of papers or communicating about some documents or papers. It's also a card that can talk about academia as well. So you could be learning something or invigorating your current knowledge base, so you could be adding more knowledge into your life. And on the other end, it could talk about financial offers in your life, But most importantly, if you've been noticing what I'm saying here, all of this is is related to communication. All right. This can also be a younger person, by the way, in your life. So pages can be younger people as well that show up. You have 2 pages. So some of you may have situations like that. In the first column, you have the 8 of Cups, the Chariot, and the King of Wands. All right, so this 8 of Cups has been showing up for so many people here. I'm almost done with this set of readings. And really, the core of the 8 of Cups is a message that I really like, because this is all about turning your back towards something that doesn't work for you anymore. All right, this person is no longer fulfilled with these empty cups, and they're looking in the direction of their dreams, and they're walking that way, or they're about to walk that way. And remember, at the beginning of this reading, I said with this 3 of Wands, the adventure is already underway. So you have decided to let go of that, right? You've decided to let go of whatever doesn't work for you anymore, and you're full steam ahead, right? It's like just press play or just press start type energy. Yeah. So you also here have this Chariot card, which is all about going forward in a new direction. Again, you have this big motion energy here. Like there are a lot of things in motion. And by the way, it could be physically, like, okay, you're going to start working out. I think some of you could be really connecting with like a workout routine in this month. This could be basic. You don't have to put stress on yourself. But some of you are like, okay, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week or whatever. Or I'm going to start walking, right? It could be as simple as like, I'm just going to start walking more. But it could also, like, there's also just motion generally. So I think that there's an uptick or an increase in communication in this month in a big way. So the Chariot talks about success as you drive forward. It's also a card of vehicles. So there could be a situation with your vehicle. You may be finding yourself commuting a lot more. Yeah, 3rd house, if you're familiar with astrology, there's like some 3rd house energy here. Not only do we have 2 3s, but all of this motion and movement and communication. 3rd house in astrology is about short distances and trips, like maybe around your local area. But it also refers to communication. It refers to your siblings as well. Some of you could be talking with your siblings in this month, that like an important conversation or communication with your siblings, something like this as well that could be showing up. And the thing is that the Chariot does indicate like some nice success and triumph. And then finally, the King of Wands. Man, whatever's going on in your career is just absolutely beautiful for you here, Taurus, because the King of Wands, if they are in a 9 to 5, they're there because they want to be there, not because they have to be there, right? They get to do what they want in their career because they have accolades, they have skills, they have abilities, skills and abilities and talents, and you'll never see a King of Wands in a dead-end job, ever. And so on the other end, many times the King of Wands is energy that connects to self-employment or being a business owner or an entrepreneur, something like that. And so huge developments in your career. In the middle column, you have the 3 of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so we only have 1 ace. Well, I just feel like there are 2 aces here, but there's only 1. I think it's because I was talking about this 3 of Wands energy of just the adventure beginning. But the top column, I'm going to bump ahead a little bit and also say I'm going to talk about the Page of Cups, and then we'll talk about the other 4 cards. You know, this combination is very clear. 8 of Cups, 3 of Swords, Page of Cups. 8 of Cups, as I said, implies walking away. 3 of Swords could imply a breakup or a heartbreak in one's life. It also can just refer to separation, meaning like you have to separate from something. Again, this is why I always say at the beginning of the reading, take what resonates, drop what drops, what doesn't. Like if you're in a great relationship, then just you have to drop that message. But for some of you, you are there's someone you're parting with here. Okay, there's someone that is departing from your life in a way. And this is probably someone you were in a relationship with. But on the other end of this, it's almost like you or the other person here has another love interest available, okay? With the Page of Cups, that can signify somebody telling you how they feel, their feelings towards you. It can also be an offer to go on a date. or it's sort of like it can talk about the early communication stage in dating and relationships. And so it's almost like some of you are like, wow, rebounding really quickly, or this other person is. I'll be very interested to see how we clarify this top row. But moving forward with the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, that's also a very clear combination in the tarot around there is some situation connected to formal documentation, signing agreements, signing off on something, putting pen to paper around finances or financial situations here in your life. This is like very, very clear, and communicating on this. Okay. And yeah, I would expect some of you could be making an offer, receiving an offer on a house. There could also be, job raises here as well. Okay, I'm thinking about this like, you know, in the past when I had a 9 to 5 and I had to take a, and I had received a raise, of course I had to sign off on stuff. So maybe there's like a raise situation here as well. Some of you may be signing off on raises. Also, for the self-employed out there, you could be bringing in new contracts, new agreements. You could be coming up with new methods to sell something, or you could be offering a new product to sell people, or you could be adding to your current offer. So if you don't sell a product, maybe you sell a service, or there's something that you give, and that's how you earn money in your career. You could be adding something to that, okay? Or you could be communicating about this as well. The final two cards, Seven of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Seven of Wands may indicate needing to defend yourself, or it could indicate competition. But actually, I think what this is talking about is you being in front of people. You can see that this person is literally in front of a crowd. They're kind of coming after this person. But it can indicate that you have an audience, whether they are agreeable or not. So some of you actually might be in the social media realm as well in some respects, or you may have an audience. I'll be looking out for the star card here as we clarify. And then the Queen of Wands is like, man, you are just so excited about this career stuff here with the King and the Queen of Wands. You feel really, really excited about this, and there's a lot of motion in that area. So why don't we go ahead and clarify this situation even more by getting some additional cards. We're going to start off by getting some oracle cards. So let me go ahead, and I'm actually going to shuffle these. I felt like the need to shuffle these, so let me do that, and then we'll split the deck, and we're going to take the top ones. This is a little bit different than the other readings. So the first one here is you have the Joan of Arc. Voice of truth, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. All right, that's definitely connecting to the Three of Swords. You may need to get a weight off your chest here, particularly as it relates to your relationship situation. You then have Freya, phases and cycles. There's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Well, if you are waiting to understand something about this person, this relationship situation, that will absolutely be revealed in this month. For those of you who are not here for love and relationship, most of you are here for career. It's almost like, I'm getting the phrase life cycle. It's almost like maybe the life cycle of a product or of a service that you offer is expiring, meaning you are realizing that you need to offer something new. Yeah, and you're really successfully connecting to that idea. You have Lord Shiva, transcendence, rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given, dance with the universe. I love the idea of dancing with the universe. Sometimes, the only thing we can do is put our best foot forward and do the things we know we have to do and allow ourselves to dance with the universe. Allow the universe to work with us as we know we are doing what we need to be doing. Finally, you have Mahavatar Babaji, soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. I'm going to take a fifth one here. You then have Master Jesus, forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. Okay, so let's see if we get the Emperor as well in these clarifications. What is on the bottom? I'm feeling the need to just get more oracles for you for whatever reason. Melchizedek, higher learning. Yeah, you have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Okay, so I talked very clearly here at the beginning of this reading about learning. Some of you are definitely picking up some new information or knowledge or skills. This may look like an online course. This may look like formal education, but with that Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, that can definitely be coming in for you. Three of Wands, again, you're setting foot on a new adventure. And some of you may be realizing, like, I really like what I'm learning. I really enjoy what I'm learning here. Yeah. So let's go ahead. I can't wait any longer. Let's find out what these clarifications are for you. All right. Go ahead and split the deck here and see what we have. All right, you have the Three of Wands again. Important card for you. Wow. You have the Judgment card and the Eight of Swords. Okay, well, I've talked at length about the Three of Wands. I even mentioned it right before I pulled it again. So it is very clear that you've had to part with something. You're letting go of, and maybe an old career path or an old service that you offered in your career or something connected to your career. You're letting that go, and the future is like a future of adventure for you. It's going to feel fun to offer this new thing or to start this new thing in your career. It's going to feel like an adventure. And also in your relationship life, I think that if you were a little bit bogged down in a relationship or there was just something that wasn't quite clicking, this new path that you're on with your relationship stuff will also feel like an adventure. Maybe it will be a lot more exciting for you. The Judgment card is sort of this idea of like what you see is what you get. Okay? Judgment card is a card of karma and epiphanies. The angel on this card is sort of delivering an epiphany to the people. And what that means is the people are realizing or understanding all of the actions that they've taken up to this point, because karma is really just the accumulation of your actions. So the people are realizing that these are the actions I've taken to get here, and they're having an epiphany based on that. And so it's this idea of like you sort of get what you deserve, and that goes both ways. But in this case, it's really, really positive as it is connected with the Chariot. You deserve this new success. You deserve this new beginning in relationship or in love or in career. This is the result of your hard work, and you should enjoy it and accept it. And yeah, you are definitely worthy of this new start here, for sure. The Eight of Swords is all about potentially feeling a little bit constricted or restrained in something with the King of Wands. This is probably why you're starting all of this new career stuff. And what did I say here? I was looking out for the Star card with the Seven of Wands. Remember, I was talking about the Seven of Wands, you having an audience. Wow, here it is. I'm going to talk about that. You have the World, amazing, that comes after the Judgment, and the Two of Wands. So the star is quite literally, it can be like becoming a star, okay? Being a superstar or becoming a star in some area of life. Obviously, maybe it's like you've always had this dream of being a celebrity. Maybe you are a celebrity and you're watching this, but it's that kind of idea. It's like the celebrity idea. It can be. There are so many things with the star, but that's the direction I'm choosing to look at here with the Seven of Wands, as you have the Star card. Now, the other end is like, it's a wish fulfilled, right? Like the star represents a blessing or a wish from the universe. Because not everybody watching this is going to be a celebrity or is interested in being one. And so for many of you, with the star and the Three of Swords, it's like, wow, letting go of this relationship that just wasn't entirely fulfilling me is really actually a blessing, and it's freeing up so much energy for me to do things. And actually with that relationship, it almost feels like it wasn't terrible. It just wasn't exactly it. And I also think that on the other side of this is something new for you in your relationships. Now, on the other timeline here, which we're looking at career, I also think some of you are juggling both of these things. Like these are happening simultaneously for you in February. On the other side, you have the Judgment and the World card. The other way of looking at the Judgment card is sort of like the final test from the universe. And if you can pass the test, you get to the World, okay? And the World, it represents the final stage of the cycle, the Fool's journey, or the hero's journey. The Fool is the hero in the Major Arcana or in the Tarot, and the Fool, attempts to go from zero to the World. And it says that you've passed the test here, Taurus, and that you are going to have all of this success. You are coming into this successful completion. And it's really, really exciting. And this is about this new energy in your career. Two of Wands can indicate potentially business partnerships as where I'm going to be looking at here as you have this Two of Wands. I think that this could be showing up for you. I just got a really big ear pop when I said business partnerships. ear pop is just a thing that comes in when I'm saying something and then spirit's communicating with me. So there are definitely some business partnerships here for a number of you, particularly because we have this Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Okay, King of Wands, Queen of Wands is a duo or a partner in the tarot, and you have this with this. I got this really loud ear pop with the Two of Wands. Okay, you have the Three of Swords coming in again, the Death card, and the Eight of Wands. So yeah, I mean, definitely seeing some changes in the relationship. It's just the universe is like doubling down on that concept here by pulling in the clarifiers for sure. But it's going to feel like this is ultimately what had to happen. It may not immediately be understood, but I actually think some of you are going to probably rebound pretty quickly from that. The Death card does represent a transformation in the tarot. It says that you are going from the butterfly to the caterpillar, or sorry, the caterpillar to the butterfly. I'm sorry. You are becoming something completely new, and it's a beautiful transformation in life. And so it's actually quite a positive energy when you get the Death card, especially with the Seven of Wands. It is like maybe some of you were shy in the past or something, because now I see you being in front of people. Okay, I see you being really, really in front of people with the Star and the Seven of Wands and now this Death card. Maybe becoming more comfortable with having an audience or being in front of people or being, taking on an audience. Very specific, but for some of you, this could be the case. And then the Eight of Wands, some of you will be traveling here with the Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands and all of these other Wands cards. Eight of Wands can be traveled by flight or air. Eight of Wands also is about breakthroughs, and particularly I think you're having breakthroughs in communication. It says the path is clear for you to do whatever you want. You then have the Six of Wands on the bottom, so all of these wands, that's a major success. It's also somebody who's in front of people. This person has an audience. They are being paraded through this procession. They are being cheered on, right? And you have a huge amount of maybe social media energy here, having an audience energy here. This is big. This could really be what is transforming for you in your life in this month. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at pulling some of these Kipper cards to see what is in the cards. So I'm going to actually take this one right off the bat. Okay, so you have the family room. And now what we're going to do is shuffle, and then we're going to pull 6. So I do think that yeah, I was talking about siblings earlier. Yeah, I think some of you may be having some communication with them. Well, you got the best card here. Great fortune, unexpected income, toil and labor, main female, judication, and poverty. Okay. Well, if you've been in a trap where your mindset is like, oh, I don't deserve this, or why me? You're going to start saying, why not me? Right? Why not us? Why not me? Because some of you here with this poverty and judgment change card, it's like there's a big shift in the way that you think about money, or the way that you look at money, or the way that you earn money. There's a huge shift in these areas for you, and I think it's at the mindset level. You're going to be communicating in a much more positive way here, I think, going forward and starting in this month of February. Great fortune is basically, it can talk about wealth increases. It talks about your wealth. It talks about building your empire, increases in wealth, all of that type of thing. And with the unexpected income, what's possible here is if in February you don't see your wealth immediately increase, this change that you're making in your career can really, really lead to some type of great fortune down the line, for sure. And it's like if there's something you really want to do and you're thinking like, oh, why? There's I don't know, for example, I'll just use tarot. Whenever I tell people I read tarot, they're like, do you really make money doing that? Or is that something you can really do? Or when I tell people I'm a travel vlogger, which I also have a travel vlog if you haven't seen that, people are like, do you really make money doing, travel vlogs? And it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, why not? Why not? The opportunities for abundance are available all over. And if there's something unique or different that other people do that you want to do, it's like, this could really, really happen. This could really, really happen for you. You have Privileged Lady on the bottom as well. So that's like somebody who lives a life of luxury. Wow. I'm going to leave the reading here. Thank you so much for being here, Taurus. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll most certainly be talking to you again soon.